Like most of the people who are starting in network marketing never been self-employed, right?
The moment where I understood that we had to intervene and do something that can give security was when I felt that big leaders were afraid to lose everything next month.
For me, it was hard to accept that people, I thought we are like, as I told, a family, you know, you're growing together, and people are deciding to leave you or to quit, for example. And to face this, it's not that easy.
Hello people, and welcome to this episode of my podcast with Network Marketing to the Moon. I'm very excited today because first of all, I'm not alone. Second, we're gonna have a very nice interview in the coming 30-40 minutes. And third, it's the first time that I interview someone since we moved here to the new location. So today I want to introduce you to one of my best leaders that I have in my network. She's my front line, my first line. We are working together since 2.5 years, roughly. She's gonna tell you her story and our story. And today we want to do some real talk. We want on one side tell you what's possible in network marketing because she was growing very fast in the beginning, but we also want to share with you what are the difficulties, the struggles that many people don't even talk about. We not only talk about it, we will also share with you the solutions. That's why we are here, to add some value to your network marketing journey. So let me introduce you, Mrs. Irina Ayari.
Hello.
Hello, Irina. How are you?
I'm very good. Very excited to be here with you today. It was very spontaneous, so I'm super excited to share my story, the solutions with you together. So, yes.
Great. Yeah, like you said, it wasn't planned that we record a podcast.
Yeah.
I kind of confronted you with it 15 minutes ago.
Yes.
But you came here to co-work a bit, to define strategies for your team and so on and so forth. And then I had to take the chance and let you sit here in my podcast in order that we add some value for the entire network marketing profession. So Irina, this is your chance. Tell us a bit, who are you? And how did you find the way to collaborate with me, with my community, and with our partner company?
My name is Irina Ayari. I'm 35, mother of a daughter. Her name is Mila. She's 6 years old. And I had my first impressions of network marketing when she was like 2 years old. It was while COVID, and normally I come from sports and economics, and I was self-employed already. But then when COVID started, we decided maybe to move to Dubai. So we went there and checked out how it is. And I met one girl who told me, why don't you do network marketing? And I said, no, that's not my thing at all. I don't even have social media network marketing. No, it's a scam. You know, I was super skeptical. So I kind of rejected her. But we spent 1 month there together in one apartment. We like shared a big apartment, and she was a friend of mine, and I just saw how she worked. Like our gyms were closed. We didn't get money at this time because we were not able to work with the people because we had to work in person with them. And I saw her working at the beach. Meanwhile, our kids are playing, you know, and she's like, oh, again, a new partner. Oh, again, this. And I saw she's on coachings, etc. And I thought, okay, maybe I should try. So I had my first impressions of network marketing, but it kind of felt like I wanted to grow, but I needed a real leadership guidance. And after a couple of time, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw you. And I stalked your profile, and I think we get in touch via Instagram. We just shared our vision, and you asked me what is mine and what I am doing. And I asked you about the values of the community. I remember this was the first thing I asked you. And this impressed me so much that we went on a call together. And immediately I decided with my intuition, I want to be guided by you. So that was the start, I think.
Yeah. It was pretty much the start. In the first place, I thought, okay, she wants to sell me something, because you must know she liked kind of all my pictures, and as a network marketer, a bit this trend or where this thing is leading to, right? So I was sure that you will now offer me an opportunity, but it wasn't the case. I'm very happy that I decided to get in touch with you and to start this conversation. I remember our first Zoom call because I was very business. I showed you also how we build normally our business in a very professional way, and how we scale our business with the 5x5 presentation and all that. And I think this is what impressed you, the fact that we had a clear path, a clear process designed to bring people to success.
Yes, it impressed me so much, because before I knew network marketing as a seller. I sold products, like I did my social media, and I was showing products every day in this camera. But I felt like there should be more, but I didn't know how exactly. I love professionality, and I saw in you that you are guiding or leading in network marketing as an entrepreneur. So it was a complete different perspective for me to see is at the side of entrepreneurship and not as only a seller. So we have both sides, but this was really impressing me. I remember this 5-to-5 was the game changer for me. I was like, whoa, I don't know if you remember, I was like shocked, and I saw immediately, okay, there is a huge potential if you are doing it professionally and if you are doing it step by step with a good guidance.
Great. Yeah, I remember that very well. And from then on, our collaboration started. You were very coachable in the beginning. We developed fast start process because we have a clear step-by-step process that we have for all the onboarding. So in the beginning, it was normal that I was guiding you and your team through this process until you reached the level where I basically handed over to you the process, and then you were managing by yourself. This is also very important in network marketing, that you know when is the moment to delegate this kind of stuff. Irina, I got to know you over these years as a person that is a very strong community person. You have the crazy ability to keep your team together. You do also much more than many other leaders do. You hold once a month an event for your entire team that is not even really network marketing related, but with that you want to promote the union in your team, that people feel belong to something. You want to share a bit this strategy, because I think that many people can take advantage from it.
I think that building a community is much more important than having followers or having just a team, because if you have a community which is very very close to each other, you can build trust. You have the security in the people of loyalty. Even if some struggles might happen, you feel as a family. And this is what I love to build, because my vision maybe I can share my vision too. It was from the beginning, and this is why I asked you, first of all, what's the value and your thoughts about creating this community? Because I think, my vision is to let footprints here one day when hopefully I will be very old and I will leave this place here. I hope that I will, let footprints in many, many hearts of people. And this is not only in business, but also in personal growth, I would say, to inspire, to give a hand for people, to help them in all different kind of ways. And network marketing is the perfect step for this.
Yeah, great. So talking about your events, tell us, you spent an afternoon with your team or maybe the entire day. What are you doing except of dancing? They are dancing. That's why I never went to one of these events, because I don't dance, just to make it clear.
Maybe one day.
Maybe.
I will do a bachata course only for Sandro. Yes, we are normally we do this once a month, and it's always under different themes. Like, for example, we start the year in January mostly with a vision board workshop where we spend the whole day together. We are like renting a location, and we are doing different stuffs. For example, there's a coaching in what is a vision board, manifesting, but also we are going in action, because only a vision board, which is very nice, hanging around, will not bring you the success. But after, for example, we are doing this vision board, there is an action board. What should I do to get this what I dream of, for example? Then we have always good food, good music, and it depends what we are doing. Sometimes we dance, sometimes we meditate. We do really different things, and for me it's very important to show also the women, especially like the events are mostly with women, that we are like one family, that they are not alone, even with sidelines. I love my sidelines. We support each other so much. And this is what I love to see in my team also, when sidelines connect, support each other. And on events, this magic is happening, because you're not seeing only online the person, but you're feeling the energy. And I think it's different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this is a great strategy, how to keep your team engaged, motivated there, but also how they can even feel more the value that you're adding to them, because when they come together, the vibes are always amazing. The fire is there, and they basically get the energy that they need to go for another month. So it's a very good thing and strategy that you use. Another thing that for me you're known is your 100% commitment. Okay, and here I can tell you something. I visit many events. Okay, I go to some personal development festivals. I go every year to Go Pro to Las Vegas to see Eric Worre. We go to Fraser Brooks and so on. When I'm thinking about who could come with me to such an event, I already know that she will be there, because it's 100% commitment towards the profession of network marketing and towards this vision that we have of our community and our team and all that. And you have also the ability to transfer this to your team, because I know how your team is also always coming to our events and stuff like this. You want to explain a bit why is it so not easy for you to come, but easy for you to decide and commit to come to such an event?
Sure. I think it's a very important thing to be at events. Why? Because as I said before, the energy is so different if you are there in person, right? If you see a person online, it's completely different than when you can feel the energy. And on such events like our Euro event, for example, which will be soon in Rome, or as you said, in Las Vegas, Eric Worre, Fraser Brooks, the events, it's such an energy. You're not only getting out so motivated, but you can transfer it also to your team, to your family. You know, you're really hyped, but not hyped only in a business way, but also as a person. Like I cannot even sleep while we are on events because I'm so energized. And I think to get this energy and all the input we are getting, it's crazy. It's so amazing. Everybody has to be there, you know, because you're leaving as a complete different person.
Yeah.
And you're meeting the right persons if you're open to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I want to mention here also that Irina is a red personality in the Structogram. She lives for energy and emotions, you know. But, and here I want to say also, because I must say this, she's taking so many notes during events and on her iPad and writing and writing and writing. So it's not only the motivation and the emotions that can fade after an event. We all know that, but it's also the value and the fact that it's your profession and you're going there where the biggest events of your profession are happening. It's normal. You know Samuel, right? My best friend. He's not even in network marketing. And he compares, for example, the GoPro event of Eric Worre like the Milano Fashion Week for a designer. If you are a designer, you go to the Milano Fashion Week. You cannot even afford not to go to the Milan Fashion Week because you are off the table if you're not going. And that's why every network marketer, every network marketing leader cannot afford not to be there because it's the place to be. That's why I see it like you see it as well. The fact that we must go to this event to be just on the top of the game, and also we get visibility there. It's so important. It's not just inspiring for us that we are always there frontline. It's also inspiring for others that see us always being there frontline, because at the end of the day, as I always say, we will all win if network marketing wins. And we need to all cooperate and collaborate in order that we can bring the profession where it needs to be and where it belongs. That's why it's a characteristic of you that I like a lot. And I know that we will meet soon on the next event, probably. So the third thing that I like about you and the way how you do your business is your social media presence. Okay, you have, I don't know if you have seen Irina, always the hand here and holding the camera and walking through all the events and rooms that she's preparing for her team. You also rented a very nice office location. I want to know about this right now, where you're also creating content in a very professional way and all that. So when did you decide to start with it?
When I decided, when I was in your podcast studio the first time, in the last podcast studio, I went there and we had also an interview for our opportunity meeting.
Yes.
And I was sitting in this chair and I was looking at your panels. And I said, I need these panels too, but in my office, you know. What is important for me, as I told you, I love professionality. And inviting people to an opportunity meeting in person, it's different if you invite him or her to your home, or if you can say, hey, I have an office and I can show you all the products, I can show you the opportunity, and people are entering already with a different perspective on it. I think so. So you don't have to always rent a big office, I think, but to make it clear, nice to make small shelves, for example, with the products and to show them. It's already different as if you're inviting someone and saying, okay, this is on my table, we have this product, right? And I love Togen, I love our quality, and I want to show people not only the quality of our products, that it's really high quality, but also the quality of network marketing.
Of course.
And this is why I decided to rent an office to make it beautiful, and you're invited. You haven't been there.
That's true.
So maybe soon.
Yes, maybe soon. And I agree with you 100%. Okay, now it's not the intention that you started yesterday in network marketing. You rent an office tomorrow so that you, with the time, it's good to have a nice space for you and your team and also for your prospects where they can come. It's a good level up. It's a very good level up. The perception changes about yourself, about the company that you're representing, about the entire network marketing industry, because it's still there are still lots of prejudgments. So when they enter there and they see, as you said, everything super nice and clean and everything has its place, and you're not only there for the presentation, you're also there to make recordings and create content and all that. It impresses and inspires on the same time. And this is super, super important.
And it changes the perspective. I hear often when people coming into to the office, they're saying, oh, I heard about it, but I had a complete different view on it.
Yes.
But you make it so professional. This is why I want to hear more about it. So I think it's a good idea to make it more professional if you have a space.
Yeah, great. That's amazing. So now one could think that Irina had the perfect career, everything led 100% to the top. Probably not, because mine wasn't like this. I also faced difficulties, I faced challenges, unforeseen things. Irina, is there something, a challenge that you had some hard time to accept that something like this can happen also in your team, for example?
Yes, sure. There were a couple of challenges I had to accept and to work on it. I have to say I'm super thankful that I have you as my sponsor, who is always giving me the security also. And as you are, I want to be too to my team. So giving the security in hard times, that I'm there and that we will solve the problem, right? But we had also challenges where, for example, for me, it was hard to accept that people, I thought we are like, as I told, a family, you know, you're growing together, you're thinking you are loyal, they are loyal, always and forever. And then maybe something is changing in lives and people are deciding to leave you or deciding to quit, for example. And this is hard. This is hard. And to face this, it's not that easy.
Yeah. I mean, I saw your growth. I saw also this, what you just mentioned, right? You went also through not such an easy 2024 also on a personal, private level. This may amplified like everything. But when we spoke, I mean, there is a clear solution to that, right? It's a fact, and it's not me saying it. Eric Worre says we are not in a building business, we are in a rebuilding business. And as I am, I didn't want to accept it. I knew there is the solution to it, or I knew that this can at least be improved or changed. Because as an entrepreneur, as you said, my approach is entrepreneurial in network marketing. I don't like a business where I'm there and I need to rebuild every 3 or 4 months. It's not a business. It has nothing to do with the business for me if these are the rules. So what I was trying with my team, of course, is to develop something that allows us to create a solid base. And when you spoke with me and about these challenges that you're facing and so on, I told you, that we have the solution. The solution is education.
Yes.
Because when people are educated, when they know what there is to do, why they are doing it, and all that, and the values that we are representing, then the people are self-motivated and they stay because they know also why they stay. So can you maybe share with people, because of course in the first place you had to attend these courses and this education, and can you also explain, because I'm sure many can relate with you, as I described you as very emotional and full of energy. Sometimes you need also something else to succeed. Can you give us a bit the perspective of what you got from this education?
Yes. As you said, I'm very, an energetic, emotional person. So I here definitely need guidance because I'm a little bit chaotic. I love to make everything spontaneous, and in business, this is what I love working with you. You're giving structures, strategies, and a step-by-step plan. Mm-hmm. And also I attended for sure all the courses which you have done, for example, the academy. Mm-hmm. And I think this is very important. Why? Because you get all the strategies and you know exactly what to do. Mm-hmm. Like most of the people who are starting in network marketing never been self-employed, right? Mm-hmm. So they always got guidance what to do. And here in network marketing, sometimes they start, and if they don't have this leadership or guidance, mm-hmm. I think you can be lost very fast. Yeah. So here with the academy, with the leadership start, for example, where you learn everything about strategies, communications, KPIs, and you know all the strategies, you know exactly what you have to do next. And this is giving security. Mm-hmm. And I think security is always the fact when you can really be in your power, in your energy, and just put everything on the right place, I would say.
Absolutely. I mean, if you don't feel secure, you cannot go full throttle, right? Because you are always like trying to drive mm-hmm. with the handbrake pulled, okay? But as soon as you can release this handbrake because you feel secure, everything goes. So I noticed during the last 4 years that, energy is here, emotions are here, hype is here, but what was missing was concrete business based on numbers, based on strategy, based on planning, and that's why the moment where I understood that we had to intervene and do something that can give security was when I felt that big leaders were afraid to lose everything next month. While I'm super relaxed and I know that this is not possible. Why? Because I can read the numbers, I can interpret the numbers, and I have done a planning that looks completely different than what their fears and their thoughts are. So I think it's going to be a game changer in the entire network marketing profession when many people will start to have this more professional approach of underlaying everything with numbers and with a good planning. Because what I learned to love in network marketing is exactly the layer that you were explaining before. I was in a very boring business before. Everybody was like this, This is also a reason why I didn't even feel belong anymore. I still don't dance, but I didn't feel belong to this space anymore because it was too, it was too much in the other direction. So what I wanted is a mix that I found here. But in the beginning, there was too much of the other side. So I had to somehow balance this out in order that it becomes a real business opportunity. So by teaching exactly what you just described, it gives you more security. It gives you an outlook of what you will do in the coming 12 months. You know exactly what there is to do, what the next steps are. If something doesn't work as you planned, you can react fast because you see, okay, you're drifting away from the original plan. And these are all tools that every network marketer in this world that wants to do this business professionally needs. Otherwise, it's like playing games or lottery or whatever. And we are not here for this, right?
Yes. And as you said, I feel it myself. When I have all the structure you give me as a leader, for example, with all these coachings, etc., the academy, for example, I can concentrate on the stuff I am good in. So I think this is so important that everybody's joining this coachings. And I mean, we have so high level coachings at Essence Tribe. And for our community, we are giving the best we have. So we really have to attend all the events and the coachings.
Yeah, it's really like this. And the future of network marketing depends from that, depends from education. Because if you can hire distributor and customer retention, everything becomes more stable, everything becomes more secure. We know that we are building on a solid base, okay? And when these fundamentals are given, then we can go out with much more power, like you described very, very well before. So thank you for giving us all these precious inputs, Irina. I want to close down this session with you, like I do with all my guests here. Imagine someone signed up yesterday in network marketing. You have now your experience, you have your knowledge. I give you a few minutes, look straight into your camera and give them some pearls of advice, what they need to do in order to have a good journey in network marketing.
Yes, I would give you the advice, if you have started yesterday, that just go out of your comfort zone, expand your comfort zone. You don't have to go immediately out, but do every day one thing that is giving you the space to grow a little more out of this comfort zone, and just try new things, because mostly we are afraid of doing something because of our mindset, but in real life, it's not the case. And just try to get all the coachings, try to get the leadership you need, and then go step by step, educate yourself and do it professionally. And yeah, like this, you will be successful, I'm pretty sure.
Great, Irina. Thank you very much for being here and for accepting this very spontaneous invite of joining my podcast. It was a pleasure to talk with you. I'm sure that many people will take big advantage from this interview here, because there were so many points that I'm sure many people can relate to.
Thank you so much for inviting and giving me the chance.
All right, so I want to thank you also for being here today. I'm sure you enjoyed this interview. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do that now and activate also the bell not to miss any further episode. The Instagram profile of Irina will be linked in the description below. Otherwise, I'm going to see you next Sunday for the next episode of my podcast with Network Marketing to the Moon. Ciao a tutti.